welcome back to my second video. I'm so sorry for looking like this. I just got back from school and I'm about to go to the gym, but I decided why not create a video because I haven't in forever. And second, I'm sorry for not making videos and not addressing your questions like I promised to and I intended to. It was my first trimester of dental school and I was getting used to like the entire process of everything. But now that it's my second trimester, I feel like I got things under control and I want to pursue my videos now. So with that being said, one thing I want to discuss today is the pathway program at USC and what it was. So essentially it's a 6-year-long program that only a couple people get into, and what it is that you get your bachelor's in dental hygiene and then you progress to dentistry after you meet all the requirements. It is not guaranteed. Unfortunately, so many people think that it is guaranteed. It is not guaranteed. The criteria range from your GPA to your DAT score to how you are with patients. It's essentially like a 2-year-long interview where the teachers and the faculty and the professors and whoever you interact with will kind of in their head examine you and see, are you fit to move on to dental school? Can you handle it, essentially? You know what I mean? So I was fortunate enough, thank God that I actually made it. So I'm really grateful for that. So yeah, that's pretty much what it is. And right now, as I said, I am in my second trimester of my first year of dental school. So you guys had some questions in regards to what my background was. So I'm actually from Georgia and I moved right after my high school graduation. And I attended community college for 2 years. So what happened was that summer we moved, and that summer my dad was like, you're taking 3 classes. So I went to school year round for 2 years, like summer, winter, doubled up on all my sciences, was able to meet all the requirements for like the pathway program and I guess the dental school all in 2 years. And I was able to progress and transfer to USC and continue my next 2 years obtaining my bachelor's degree in dental hygiene. I then graduated and that's how I ended up into the dental program. With that being said, I know you guys had a lot of questions in regards to my extracurricular activities. So for me personally, I did a lot, a lot. I represented my community colleges in the government advocacy policies, the lobbying meetings. I also I was always involved in student government. That was one big thing for me. So advocating was a huge thing, as well as being the vice president of our honor society, which was Alpha Gamma Sigma, as well as holding chair positions, running the different chairs, being the director of committees. On top of that, hosting events at school, and I just kind of continued that as well throughout hygiene. And in hygiene, I was a yearbook liaison. I helped with student government because the yearbook liaison is part of the student government. And on top of that, I was the ADEA representative. So ADEA is American Dental Education Association. And I pretty much represented my dental hygiene class from USC. And within ADEA itself, I became the dental hygiene representative. So representing essentially, I guess, all the dental hygiene students in America, which was amazing. I started this survey to get the word out about ADEA and reaching out to different dental assisting schools, dental hygiene schools, and dental schools, and asking why are they not partaking into these conferences and just kind of stuff like that. Now that I'm a first year, I am actually my class president, and I just essentially help out. I'm a really big advocate for making people feel good, motivated, inspired. So that's one thing I'm really trying to focus more on. And of course doing fundraising, making sure our class comes together and is a nice little family. So yeah, that's pretty much what I did. Okay, so in regards to my community outreach, prior to getting into the school, I've always been involved in my community, whether it was in high school, middle school, community college, hygiene. Honestly, community is a big thing for me. So some of the things I did was the dog and cat agency, where I would go in this adoption center, which is near where I live, and I would help out. I would volunteer by playing with the dogs, walking them, feeding them, stuff like that. I would make little and make these little goodie bags, and we would hand them out on Skid Row, which is really cute, through my jewelry business that I had, but that's another story. And then I also did can drives. We would host a lot of drives on campus, to be honest. We would do a lot of campus related stuff, such as like cleaning the campus, picking up trash. We would give out points for that. Boys and Girls Club, huge. Tutoring, mentorship, all of that stuff. There's just so many different things, like Heal the Bay, Operation Gratitude, just random things that I've did like continuously throughout the years that like I can't remember until like it's holiday time, you know, and then I'm like, okay, I need to go do this. So yeah, but yeah, community was like a huge thing for me. What else? When I came to USC for the hygiene program, they're so involved in community, which is what I absolutely adore about the dental program, hygiene program, just the dental school itself. It's incredible. So we got to assist the elderly by, you know, cleaning their teeth, as the little children. Mobile clinic, my absolute favorite, is where it's this huge van and we all go, like dental students, hygiene students, a bunch of us go, and we just help out communities in like, you know, the less fortunate areas, which is incredible. IU does same thing, but that's more geared towards like the you know, adults, not so much as the kids. Skid Row. So on Skid Row we have Union Rescue Mission, which was my all-time favorite, and then JWC, which was absolutely amazing too. And on Fridays we would go and we would help out there. There's just honestly so many opportunities, whether it was us going to schools and just educating students on tobacco, just like the effects of tobacco, or just their oral health care, creating programs, planning, all that stuff. We would educate. Like that's one of the biggest things, was educating and making sure we're providing like enough information to where these people know how to prevent diseases from occurring. Like prevention is our #1 thing, and that's what I love. So yeah, through the school I got involved a lot in the community, whether it was like going out to middle schools, high schools, elementary schools was a big one, doing presentations, getting involved with our community itself. Like for me personally, I was able to work with athletes, and that's what I love. So yeah, there's so many opportunities that USC gave us, which I'm so grateful for, because it makes you an overall well-rounded person, gives you an open mind, and it allows you to help and treat people with different backgrounds and people from different areas and different stories, and it's just so good for you. Yeah, sorry, I don't know why I keep saying like usually I know like YouTubers, they like practice their skit. I don't really have a skit, I'm just kind of talking right now, so that's why. But yeah, so that's pretty much my story. If you have any other questions, let me know. Okay, bye.